All right, a week from Saturday, two Big 12 teams will battle in Arlington for the conference title. Today, the league released details on tie-breaking procedures, and thanks to the bunch of teams at the top, there's still a lot to sort out, Dean.
Well, it's simple yet complicated. Texas and OSU wins will set that up as the title game. If Texas wins and OSU loses, OU is in. If Texas loses and two of the tied schools lose, the Longhorns will play the last tied team standing. If Texas loses and all three of OU, OSU, and K-State win, there's too many variables to name which two teams will play. We'll have to wait until Saturday night. OU laughably plays its final Big 12 regular season 11 a.m. kickoff game Friday. That's 7, I think, John, early starts this season. Thanks, Commish. Nice having you over. Last season's national title game loser, TCU, rolls into Norman, having just rolled Baylor 42-17, but they're just 5-6 and solo 9th in the 14-team Big 12. Now, the Frogs did beat BYU earlier by 33 against Baylor. Josh Hoover was 24 of 29, 412 passing yards, 2 TDs, no picks. Former Sooner, by the way, quarterback Chandler Morris was 3-2 before an injury October the 7th, and he played a little last week. They average 30 points a game and can become bowl eligible with an upset win.
Sooners with a chance for 10 wins on Friday against TCU. Let's take a look at how it happens with the Dvoracek list. First, harass Hoover. Josh Hoover, the redshirt freshman, he can spin it. He's got 4 300-yard games, 2 400-yard games, but 8 interceptions. He's been hit all throughout the season. They need to hit him and take the football away against the redshirt freshman on the road. How about Gavin's ground game? Finally, Mr. Sawchuk showing what he can be with the explosiveness, the physicality. He's got 3 straight 100-yard games. I think he makes it 4th. Needs to get his touches against the Frogs. And then lastly, payback in the Palace. It was 55-24 last year. Oklahoma was embarrassed. They haven't forgotten. Neither is Dylan Gabriel. I'm told he's feeling great today. They expect he's going to give it a go. He gets his last crack at the Frogs on Friday.
Well, the Cowboys come back home to wrap up the regular season. A lot on the line, as we've talked about, and they'll face the BYU team. OU outlasted Saturday in Provo. The Cougars gave great effort in coming up short. You wonder how much is left in the tank, and turnovers were a major issue. BYU ranks 119th in total offense, just over 300 yards per game, but an upset win would make the Cougars bowl eligible. It's a 2:30 kick Saturday in Stillwater.
What an opportunity for the Cowboys at home on Saturday. Win, and you're headed to Arlington for a Big 12 championship. How do they get there? Let's take a look at the Dvoracek list for this week. Go, Gordon, go. Look, there's no secret. Ollie Gordon has been the catalyst to this turnaround, this run for the Cowboys. BYU struggled to stop the run. Give the rock to Ollie. Good things are going to happen. Rec Robbins, Aiden Robbins, big back for BYU, 6'3", 240, had a huge day against the Sooners with a $182. They're going to go on the road and try to feed the ball. Cowboys going to have to keep him at bay. And then lastly, take care of turnovers. The Cowboys, in their 6 Big 12 wins, they're +9 in the turnover department. Their 2 losses, they're -5. Take care of the rock. You're going to take care of business and be headed to compete for a Big 12 championship.
TU wraps up this season on the road. The Golden Hurricane will make the trip to Greenville to play East Carolina, trying to end that 6-game losing streak. Both teams are 1-6 in conference play. The Pirates playing Navy tough on Saturday. Special teams blocking a field goal, but then giving away a chance in the 4th with a fumble by the punter. Kickoff is 1 o'clock on Saturday.
Sooners favored over Sonny Dykes' bunch by only 12.5. We'll predict a 34-28 win, expecting that Arnold could play, but that Gabriel will start. OSU rallied to beat a bad Houston team and learned their lesson. Unless BYU repeats its heroic effort against OU, I've got Pokes 34-27, and Tulsa's going to beat East Carolina 31-28. They're 2-9 and just fired their offensive coordinator. Not Tulsa, talking about East Carolina.
Well, don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we